Very early on we decided that we were going to compare a reef to a city, visually compare it to a city. When you snorkel or dive a reef, you see that it's this amazing interconnected ecosystem with all kinds of different creatures that all kind of depend on each other in one way or another. So shoals of fish and this huge array of mollusks and the coral themselves, which are an animal. It's a whole interconnected system that deals with its own waste. It cleans itself. There are feeding stations, very much like a city, a metropolis, an undersea metropolis.
We very much wanted to shoot the city in such a way that it felt like a reef in itself. And if you shoot by the air, by helicopter, obviously you get that feeling because you're quite distant and the buildings almost becomes a reef when you approach it. But the best way to shoot inside the city was to shoot time lapse, and in that way, it was less. You identified less with the people and more with the surroundings and environment.
To represent the city, well, that was an easy choice. It's going to have to be New York, the quintessential city. So we shot a lot of aerials and a lot of time lapse around New York, and we crazily chose the hottest time of year. We shot during heat wave, but it meant that our aerials was pretty spectacular. To represent the reefs from the air, we decided to go to French Polynesia, because in French Polynesia you get a broad variety of reef formations. Reefs that surround volcanic islands like Bora Bora and Maupiti, also to Rangiroa, which is this huge atoll, a spectacular atoll. So by shooting all these places we managed to get a lot of coverage of the different kinds of reef that you'd see from the air, and obviously French Polynesia is pretty spectacular.